What is up, all my dudes? It's Ageless God here, and we're... Alright. What is up, everybody? Ageless God here. Excuse me, I'm sorry. What is up, my dudes? It's Ageless God here, and I've said this a million times now. We're playing I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-looking good dating simulator. I like me some chicken, especially KFC. But this was released 2 days ago? The 24th, right? Yeah. And KFC, I thought it was all a joke when they first said everything about it, but it's not. I want me some Colonel Sanders, everyone. Alright, let's hop on in. Look at all that finger-licking goodness. Oh. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now! No! No! Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Smack that clock! Smack that clock like you smacked that ass. Aye. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Colonel Sanders. Oh, my bad. Who'll be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. I need to take this seriously! I better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. I just got biscuits sitting around? Oh. You just what you needed to get your blood flowing. Nice, steaming, hot, beautiful biscuit from KFC. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam! I probably butchered that name. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, crispy tenders! Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? What? Actually, because I sure am excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that sandbox, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. Hold up. You let your kids play in a quicksand box? Hey, that's a Simpsons reference. But with the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning's famous 3-day-only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. What? 3-day semesters? Sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chip-chopped a tooth, practicing on a mannequin. Oh. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card at the fancy-looking tower? And the other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? Colonel Sanders. I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. Interesting. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. I'm almost out of Coke. Can you believe I cut them myself? Ooh. You can definitely believe it. I could not believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. Got a lot of bus going on there. Hello, Ashley. I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave crispy tender shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Hey. These things are sexy. I'm sorry. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley? But she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. What do we got going on there? What are you doing? What are you doing? Also, holy shit. It's like chicken thighs from KFC. If anyone knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Ahem. Ooh. Van! You rang! Oh no! God damn it. Yeah, this is like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have just been as close as you and Mirab. That's substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. She dumber than blonde. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. I could learn a lot from his glutes. I just want those glutes. What? With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Psh, see you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Stop with the noises, please! Oopsie! I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. What was that sound? That should do the trick. I love you! Wow, I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. So his name tag clearly says Bob. But I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Crispy Tenders. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day? Nope! And with that, the young man waltzing into the building ahead of you. Was it just me, or is he kind of cute? He's got a better mug than I do. I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Oh, a scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of the class. Adorable! Now, quiet down, everyone. Sprinkles! Ah! Sprinkles! Who is unreasonably cute? Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of USC AL! Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof! What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuisances of fine dining. Nani? Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fills the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. If it isn't my favorite student, Harlan. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A husband. Alright. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to beat across your brow. You feel like everyone's looking at you and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here, I must be sweats a lot. Maybe we should open that window back before faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. What do you got going on here? You both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. What is with all you really weird insults? Besides, when Crispy Tender sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer! Thank you. Besides, it's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot! Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world! The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challengers await you, but there will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle! You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue... You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish! Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable! We're all good. I shouldn't have done that. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Bzzz. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks into the room as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff. Oh, your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. Chicken snack! It's KFC. Gotta give him the chicken. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Well, I think there might be some competition for a new star student. The furry professor immediately devours a snack, leaving her hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey! Crispy tenders! There's still a seat here! It seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me, if you are interested. How could you? The husbando? Well, been waiting for that hair to drop off my head for a while now. Or the best friend? Husbandito. You moved to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you'll ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast! It's time for a pop quiz! Yay! A quiz about me! This is incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your nerves sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. That's right! Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather. That's right! What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A spork! That's right! Oh no. What food is best for a broken heart? No! Damn it! Is Sprinkles a good boy? Yes. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Yay. Wow! The cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. Wow! A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, Howdy, folks! I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But Shh! Lunch, lunch, lunch! She said, shh! In honor of the new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled! Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented. But were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept! Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating! RIP headphone users. For years I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. But by my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What do you think What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw! Nah, my dude. Nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just writing in my diary. Dear Diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, then, man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa! Hold on, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing! Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Ah! The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy! Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if you could talk for a second. Oops. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Ha! How bold to come out and ask! It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make my fortune and establish my legacy. For all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easy, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leads in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient. But you can't tell. I use... But... Damn it! Wow! You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared while everyone is still in the cafeteria. You decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet it on that. You know about that? I was thinking about your secret recipe. I don't doubt it. It has a way of leaving an impression on all who taste it. You decide to show him that you also know a thing or two about blowing minds with new flavors. I actually had some thoughts on how you could improve it. Improve it? You want to change my secret recipe? And you think you can do better? Have you ever heard of habanero peppers? Heard of them? I intend an entire garden of chili pepper varieties. Habanero? Poblano? Cayenne? But that's not the point. You can't just toss in new ingredients to my secret recipe and expect to improve it. A recipe is about balance. It involves careful consideration and refinement. I didn't mean to let this be the last time you improvise on my recipes. Crispy tenders! I am headed back to class for the next lesson. That certainly didn't go as planned. You'd better head back inside, but you wait a moment so that Colonel Sanders doesn't think you're desperately chasing after him. You step in the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place! It's magnificent! Finally we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no! We're to show our stuff! What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature. Adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena! For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off! Naturally, Miran looks over at you, but unable to control yourself. You pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Sure, Crispy Tenders. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miran is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Pop! Hello, new partner! Clank, beep, oh no, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know how to choose. Looks like you'll have to pick it for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miran's partner? Clank! Sorry, Pop, but I think Miran will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay. I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Hold on there, fellow. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Tissue? I hardly know you. Clank judders, and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. It looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Ha! I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to get beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes! No, please let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off my man. Did someone call for me? Ugh, no, jeez, Van. Well, I'm over here crushing Crispy Tender's dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van, are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Crispy Tenders was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But, Colonel, if you ask me, I might be a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Hunks of hunks! Oh! I'm here learning to express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I choose Colonel Sanders and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? Sometimes conflict can actually build character. I wouldn't want you to shy away from a bit of healthy competition with our peers, Crispy Tenders. Wow, is he just not that in need? You'd think a gentleman would defend you in a situation like this. Did you do something to offend him at some point? He looked for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mass, texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, one out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork. And for that small moment, all the madness and pressure in the crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something! Do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Crispy Tenders. We do not waste food in the broom cooking area. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I has potatoes face? Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hands. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic! In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle-axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. This ends now. It is I who will have first bite, and you will look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned into the process. The results could be toxic. Too late, it has been eaten. Fan. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! Whoa, dang. Everyone step back, don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his obvious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that reality, that really annoying student, all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on! Yeah, you follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building is taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark, and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quads, neon glow, and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know. They're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Crispy Tenders. There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there! There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef in the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working toward that dream, day and night. Never stopping, never resting. Also, lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey! No! You! Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that! I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him! We're talking about me! Me! I'm the hero! The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds! We will not let the harm come to another student, except for that ghost kid. I kinda dropped the ball on that. Be afraid! Be very afraid of me. I am a monster. See? Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? You continue to stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure. You do you. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? No! No! Buff up! You draw energy into your arms, thinking back of all the stirring you did in the kitchen as a child. Your muscles grow super swole and you're ready to take on anything. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utility Tensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the attack. Chow down! Chow down does 2 damage. A powerful blow. Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Sport Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded End! Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here! Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot pie power! Pun pinch! Does 10 damage. Sport Monster is defeated. You saved me! An injured Sport Monster spews steam into the night. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Begone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said. The Sport Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears to be at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name they have signed out is Borko. Borko. The name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of night, holding a mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home in your tired state. You don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Whoa. You wake on day 2 and attempt to process the visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was a secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. We meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about your encounter with the Sport Monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank. Like him? Like? I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him! We gotta talk after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at school. He didn't even go to, and it was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in the school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. You're a thing now. We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great! You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. And I think, right about here, is where I'm gonna pause. Thank you all for watching my video. Any views were not requiring you to subscribe or anything. Sorry about that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!